Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to make your own data pack in Minecraft. I'll be explaining the basics that all or most data packs should have, and I'll also be providing resources that would be useful for you in the description, as well as some brief explanation for it in the video. Now first, let's understand more on what a data pack exactly is. So, data packs are these folders that you can add scripts in, and also lets you add these special files called MC function files where you can put in vanilla Minecraft commands, which can either be automatically run by the datapack or with the /function command manually by the player. With all these stuff, you can change or add a bunch of things from loot tables and advancements to even dimensions and biomes, which are very complicated and would need a lot of practice to do. And then also, they're often mistaken with mods, which are actually completely different in terms of how it's made and how it's used, so don't get confused with those two. But anyway, that's all you need to know about them for now, so let's get moving. So here I am in the desktop, and what we're gonna do in here is we're just gonna start off with making a folder, and this is going to be our datapack. So let's just call it something like example Datapack or something, and then you can name it whatever you want again. And then so here we have the folder, we're inside the folder, and then so inside here, the two important things we need to make is a folder named data, and then we also make another thing called pack.mc. And now if you're on Windows, this is going to pop up, so don't worry about it. And then we open up Visual Studio Code, or any text editor. However, I do recommend Visual Studio Code. Anyway, so we start with putting two curly brackets like this, and then do it like this so it's more organized. So we start with putting pack, colon, the quotes, and then we put another set of curly brackets. And then we do pack underscore format, and put colon, and then so this part is pretty important, although it doesn't really stop your data pack from working. You want to have the correct numbers, because this is going to indicate if your data pack is usable in the version the user is having the data pack on. So you wanna keep it as the data pack that's that you're using. So anyway, for this one I'm going to be using 6. The reason why here is for 1.13 and 1.14 it would be 4. For 1.15 it would be 5. 1.16 it would be 6, and 1.17 it would be 7. And today we're going to be doing it on 1.16.5, so it would be 6. So we go down here and then we type in description. This isn't required, but why not add some detail? You can put anything you want, so it's gonna show up as like a caption for your data pack. So you can put something like made by me, and then well, it doesn't have to be like this, but yeah, and you can put anything you want. And then if you know how to add in those colors and stuff, you can do that as well. Anyway, save that by doing Control S on Windows. And then so that's all we need to do in this area. So we go inside data. Hold on. Actually, let's first go back over to the world selection. It doesn't matter what kind of world it is, just make sure it's usable. And then so we go into edit and open world folder. And as you can see, there's a folder called Datapacks. And if we open that, all of your data packs will show up in here. But by default, you shouldn't see anything in here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to move your data pack inside here, and then let's open this back again for later, and we can save it. We can press cancel if you want, doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's go back in here, and then let's see if we have a data pack inside. So we do it by data pack list, and it's gonna list all the data packs in the world. And as you can see, example data pack is enabled with the caption shown made by me. And then, yeah, so we're gonna be working on those stuff later. Anyway, let's go back over to the files. So another quick thing that I want to mention, it's also it's optional, but I recommend putting it. Is a pack dot is any picture you can put in as long as it's square. So for example, I use this one, and then it also needs to be named pack, and it needs to be a PNG file. So anyway, let's go back in here, data, and then let's first make a folder called Minecraft. And then inside, actually, let's just make another folder inside here. So this part is pretty important. You're gonna name this your namespace, and later it's gonna be more clear. But it's basically the prefix that you're gonna put in for a lot of things, like for example your functions. So let's just put something like I'm just gonna put something like this tutorial. Again, you can put anything, like anything you want, but make sure you don't have special characters or anything because it's probably not gonna work. And inside here we will make functions. And then inside here, let's make two function files. So I'm just gonna be naming these init.instFunction. Again, it's gonna pop up. Just say yes. And then, so these are two very important things in a data pack. So let's go inside init. So the init.mcfunction file, you're gonna be using this to make it so that it runs every time the player reloads the data pack. So you can put something like tell at a, and we can put a raw JSON text. We can make it more simple, but I like using it in a JSON file because it's more, JSON format because it's more of a good practice because you're going to use it a lot. So let's just put something like download data pack made by me. Yeah, and then whatever color you want, you can use blue, and just save that. And then we're going to be able to make this run. Okay? And then go into, so now we go into Minecraft, right? And then, so we're also going to be making a functions file, except functions file is going to be in tags inside Minecraft. And inside tags, we make it into we make a functions folder. And then inside there, what we're going to want to do is to make two JSON files. It needs to be named like this, tick.json. And another one, load.json. So what these two are basically do there, it's pretty straightforward. You can see by the name. Load is when you load the data pack, and a tick runs every tick or every 20 seconds. 20 times each second. So let's go into load first, and then what we can do in here is we can put values, and then we put square brackets, and inside here we can put the in the namespace first, in this case, and then we can put the init. So this means when you load it, the init.mc function file inside folder YS tutorial, the namespace is going to run. And then now, if you want, you can make it so that it runs other ones. So if you want to do something like that, can, but we'll make sure the MC function file exists first. But, yeah. So we could save that, and then we go into tick.json, and you can do the same, basically the same thing. Except this one, it's going to run every tick, or every 20 times every second. And then, so we're going to do the same thing, and so for this one, we're going to make it so that main.mc function runs every tick. So we save that as well, and then we go back over to the namespace, functions, and then in function, let's open that as well, main.mc function, and then we're gonna go through a couple things. So first, I'm planning to I'm gonna show you a simple command that will show an example of how you can use these stuff, and also I'm gonna make you guys make it so that a function runs another function with a little system. So anyway, let's start with so let's try to make it so that a pig, when you go near it, it will say hi every 3 seconds. So first, what we're gonna want to do is inside scoreboard objectives add, we can name this whatever we want, tutorial block for now. Actually, let's just make it more clear, tutorial pig, and then dummy. And we can save that, right? And then we go in here, and what we're gonna want to do is scoreboard players add e type pig, which means this detects all pigs, is a target something. And then we can put in the tutorial pig. And then we can put 1. So this means it adds 1 to the tutorial pig score for each individual pig every. So that means if the pig score reaches 20, that means a second is passed. And we can do something like so we want to make it so that it says hi when a player is near it every 3 seconds. So what we want to do is execute as at e pig, and we can use scores tutorial pig, and then equals. So in this case, it would be 60 ticks because remember, there's 20 ticks in a second. Yeah, and then once we do that, and then add so it happens where the pig is, and then if there is a player nearby, so distance, let's make it 3. So yeah, and then we do that. So finally we do run say hi. It's pretty simple, and then so you have to make it so that it resets every time it reaches 60. Set so that it can run every time. So anyway, set add a, add e, and scores tutorial pig 60 or more. That means or more or less, depending on where you put it, which is pretty clear. Anyway, so we want to put real pig, and then we can put 0, so it resets to 0. And then let's save it, and make sure we have everything. So now let's go back into the world. Now we have a pig here. So now once we do /reload, it's going to reload all the data packs you have enabled. And as you can see, we got this nice text that shows up that that we set up in the .mc function file. Then we go near the pig, and we wait a couple, and then the pig says hi. We wait another 3 seconds. It says hi. Yeah, so that's pretty simple, isn't it? And then we go away, and it's not gonna say hi anymore. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's make another simple thing. How about when a player is standing on, let's say, black concrete, it's going to run multiple commands. So let's make it so that it makes a sound effect, and it shows up a particle. So yeah, first let's make the new function. So we can name it whatever you want, of course, and then so we can name it something like I don't know, concrete function or something like that, and then let's go inside here. Actually, let's just keep it ready. Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, if you put hashtag, that means it's not the MC function file is not going to detect it. So you can put like notes here, like hello or something, or well, you probably won't put that, but I like to mark it. I like to mark stuff like this. So concrete detect when standing on black concrete. Yeah, you can put something like that, and then so once you do that, so we can do something like execute as at a, so it executes a command as any player, and then at itself, and then at itself, and then so if the player is standing, wait no, sorry, block. So the block underneath them is black concrete. It would run this command or this function, and then it's sorry, not that one. Yeah. So we put in a namespace, and then we would put where we put. So in this case, it would be concrete. So now what we got here. Now this is going to. So now every time I get onto concrete, or black concrete specifically, it's going to run this special function. So what we can put in here, we can put whatever we want. We can put as much as we want. So let's do something simple. Article, maybe something like nrod, and then right at the player, and then one, something like that. This is an example. You can put whatever you want. Of course, a normal. That's not really required, so I'm not going to put that. I think. Okay. Just put that one just in case. And then article nrod, and then once we do that, yeah. Remember we can put whatever we want. So we can also make it so that it gives us some kind of effect, as speed, and then we can also make it so that it plays a simple sound. Okay, actually it would be a little irritating. Let's just leave it this way. So anyway, let's go back in here, and let's do /reload. Again, that shows up again, and then let's get some black concrete. And yeah, here we have some black concrete, and you know, if we touch it, nothing happens, but then once we get on it, it gives us insane speed, and it also shows the nrod. So yeah, as you can see, all of that work. Yep. All with one function. Well, it's only 2 things, but you know, yeah, I like to do this. I like to use this trick, and I'm sure a lot of other data packers do as well. But anyway, yeah. That's something pretty simple. Anyway, I'm gonna go through just a couple more things, just to like just to customize a couple things. Let's go back into tags inside Minecraft under data, and then we can put other things other than function. So, for example, let's do block, and then so inside here, as if you haven't noticed, blocks like ladders are mostly other or most blocks have a certain block tag. For example, if you see on the right, it says hashtag Minecraft :climbable, and hashtag Minecraft it means like a tag in a namespace, basically. And so with Datapacks, we can actually alter, we can actually change those or add those certain tags. So you can use this trick for a lot of things. So we can symbol inside here, and we put in that, then we open that up, and what we put here is values, and then we can so for example, let's try out a door. So we would put Minecraft birch door or something, and yeah, we can also make it so that it replaces the original ones. So we would put something like replace true, and we can save that, and then we can reload it. So now that we did that, we should be able to find this. Hold on, okay, sorry about that. What I did wrong, I just made a different folder, so let's just get rid of block. It needs to be blocks. It's very important with this stuff. So let's see if this works. Let's go back in here. And then let's just get a birch door if this works. As you can see, we can climb this birch door. And then since we put in the replace thing, this means that we can no longer climb the ladders, which I find pretty funny. And then you can do it with like all other block tags that exist in the game. But this is just one thing. This is a little example. But yeah. And then there's also one more thing. It's called entity. It's about the entity tags. And then so we can get back over to here. Let's go into my tutorial. The namespace already used, and then we can make tags in here. And then once we're inside here, we can make a folder called entity types. And then inside here is where we make the groups, or the entity groups. Yeah. So we can make something like, for example, if I want to group horses and stuff, we can make something like horses. Like, we can put in donkeys and mules and stuff. Horses.json. And then we can put in the same thing. So we don't have to put replace, except that would mean that we're not going to replace it. So in this case, we're not going to replace it because they don't exist in the original. So anyway, let's just do this, values, and then, wait, hold on, it needs to be square brackets. Let's fix that. And then inside here, and then we can put Minecraft, horse, Minecraft, mule, Minecraft, donkey. Then we can save that, go back into Minecraft, and reload. And then, so now this is really useful for like target selector landing. So we can do some execute as at the type, and then we put the hashtag like we did with the other stuff. And so as you can see, there's real versus, and then we can get rid of that. Exclamation marks means that it's not these entities, not whatever you put. So now run summon. Wow. So now, when we run this command, it's gonna a bunch of clouds. And then let's just get horses and mule and a donkey. So let's see if this command works. Horse. Oops, sorry. There you go. That works. Then we put in a mule. Works for them too. Then we get out a donkey. And it works for them too. So that means they detected these two. So if we put in a pig, it's not gonna work on it. It's high because it's closer, but anyway. Yeah, as you can see, that works. So now, I want to show you another thing that's really useful. So if we go into, let's go back into the where the data package inside. Let's go back a couple folders up, and then this is where the data pack is. This is the world folder. Saves. This is where all the worlds are. And we are right now inside .minecraft. This is where you can find saves. And then inside here, we can actually find a folder called versions. And then we can choose whichever versions that we want to choose. And then, for example, if I want to get some information from, hold on, let's try another one. Let's try a snapshot. 21W15. Yeah, I haven't. So, in order for it to work, you need to have played it at least once. So, let's just choose like an older version. How about 1.14? Yeah, I've done that before. So what we want to do here is we want to copy this file, the jar file, not the JSON file, and then go over to this part, and then copy it or paste it, and so what we can do inside here, we can rename it to a zip file. That's gonna pop up again. Don't worry, it will all be fine. And then we can open that. And it has all these things, and as you can see, there's a data file. So this is basically the default data pack inside Minecraft, and they have all these informations that you can get. So you can get all the examples that you may want from here, and if there's like these certain things that you don't understand that's in vanilla, you can always go inside here. You can check the loot table, see what you can get from entities and stuff, stuff like, simple stuff like that. And you can also use this as an advantage for making data packs. So yeah, that's about it for this video, but there are still quite a lot of things that you can do that I haven't mentioned in this video, so I just wanted to make this quick and simple to help with you making your first data pack and improving on that. So I highly encourage researching on your own as well and play around with this stuff, because experience can get you knowledge, and again, what I mentioned in this video isn't the only things that you can do with data packs. So this was my first tutorial I made, so I I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. I'm also planning to make tutorials like this for resource packs and other technical Minecraft things, so if there's anything you want me to explain, go ahead and type it in the comment section below and I will probably see it. Anyway, that's it guys. I hope this helped you at least in some way, and I know things can be quite complicated with these stuff, so don't be shy to ask questions anytime, anywhere. I'm also on Discord, and I'm in Coming Geek server, who's a YouTuber. Go join discord.gg/cominggeek, and you can ask the community your questions in the community support channel, and I may see it as well. And there's also the Minecraft command server with more pros with these stuff, so you can ask stuff there as well. I'll provide the information about this stuff in the description below, and I'll also be putting some links that may help you with learning these stuff down there. So make sure to like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I'm Yokaius, and thank you for watching.